I'll be great.
Like,
No, look
anybody
like
with
you
potential should be able to
want to
go.
be
You
next to
really
me.
should, because like last year you could.
All right,
Ready?
yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
What's going on, Will? This is my show
I
right
don't
here.
know.
I'm talking about. We're gonna talk about you talk to your people about how you do your introduction. I do mine.
Okay.
Is that okay right there?
That's
What's going on, Will? It's your boy at Big Game James _36, and this is a special edition of BS. Big Games BS, part of their media group, presented by a whole bunch of other different things that didn't pay my bills to come out here. But what I like is I like women in sports. Y'all see me talk regularly with my homie Sheena, new Sheena, and talk about how toxic she is. But we found a new
I'm sorry.
toxic friend.
You said women empowerment and women in sports.
Yeah.
Oh, did I make that up?
No, women in sports.
Oh, okay.
Women
Because I don't
empowerment.
like what you were saying about Sheena. But go ahead.
Sheena is toxic.
Thank
Everybody
you.
knows Sheena
Yeah,
is
I
toxic.
didn't like that.
And I found a new toxic friend.
Chip lady.
Toxic friend.
The
This
way
is what I'm
she
talking
was chewing
about.
them chips, man, that just lets me know that was the
Should've said that.
it's okay.
We're gonna have to definitely
But
change the
she's
name of
saying,
the show.
when she's saying Montel, the way she's saying Montel Jordan's this is how we do it, that let me know that she's
I
definitely.
told that song. Just so you don't know, this is how we do it. Is the song for the saying you ain't gotta go home. So like we were leaving.
That's
you
just my
sing,
favorite
this is,
song.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
ain't gotta go
literally
home, but
all
you gotta
time.
get out of here. So this is how we do it. That's the song.
That
If
in
the
return of
lights
Mac.
come on, the club. That's the song.
Okay. So for my people, I'll do it for you. But for my
Mhm.
people, can you tell us who you are and where they can follow you?
My name is Dee. Dee Loves Sports is where you can find me online on just about every social platform. So, and I talk sports.
You talk. It seems like you talk cash money shit. Too.
I do that.
Do you curse on
I-
yours? Because I curse so much.
I really try not to curse,
Okay, 'cause it's
and if I
different.
do, I'm upset. You know. So,
We just use it as
yeah,
punctuation marks.
because honestly, I don't cuss on a regular.
What?
And my mama, I remember the one time my mama heard, the first time my mama ever heard me curse, she was bothered, but it was for legitimate reason. So
What was the legitimate reason?
I was on the phone with her, and I was walking into my hotel room, and I put the key on the door, and I opened it, and there was a man in there,
Oh.
and I was like, oh, you know, and so my mom's on the phone. She's like, oh my goodness, oh, wow. I was like, I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to her, all while there's a man.
I was there random.
Yeah,
day,
it was just a
'cause I was
random
getting
man
nervous
in
for
my
you. I was
room.
scared of you.
Yeah, I was scared too. This is why I cursed.
All right, sports. Looked at some of the stuff.
Huh?
Yeah, we're here listening to the reels and stuff right
What?
there.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
That wasn't real. That was you.
We got mics,
Anyways,
okay.
okay, but that's fair enough. You're right. Steve, shout out to Steve SB Productions for making it.
No feelings toward Russell. I'm not American.
Okay.
I don't go with the grain.
Everybody, you think everybody in America?
A lot of people didn't like Russell before, and
Why wouldn't they like? I don't
You
think
have
he's
to
a bad
ask
person.
them.
I just don't
But-
like the way he plays quarterback right now.
yeah, I mean, I think people didn't like him. I didn't think he was a bad quarterback prior to coming to Pittsburgh. I really didn't think that. But people didn't like him for whatever reason.
Mike Tomlin, one of my favorite coaches, but is it Tom? Or you,
No.
you just think it's just people that's BS that people talk.
No, it's not time. It'll be time when the Pittsburgh Steelers decide to, change how they pay people. I feel like when they change a lot of things, the philosophy of how they recruit and pay people, that guaranteed part of paying people, then maybe you could move on from Mike Tomlin. But your recruiting standards and ability goes down once he leaves.
What other sports do you cover?
I'm getting more into basketball. NBA was my first love, and I've been attending a lot of the Wizards games lately. So I've refound my joy in basketball. Maybe not the winning part because it's the Wizards, but I've refound my joy in basketball. So I really, really like it, and I just being in there engaging. I think I might have been a basketball coach in my former life.
All right, when you're talking about sports, and now obviously you're talking about women's sports, how did you get into this?
I mean, get into this particular, creating content for sports.
Yes.
It was pretty much the pandemic forced me into it. I think I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted to do radio. And radio was my dream as a little girl. But once I finally got an internship in the radio station and I saw how much they got paid, I decided to go a different direction. So for me, to really provide I want to for myself. So it's just been in addition to. So, people don't talk about it a lot, and the discrepancy in pay for people that provide constant content, constant entertainment, it just doesn't hit. It doesn't get paid for its true value to me. So I sitting at home in the pandemic in my house, and I was like, okay, fine.
And
Let's
that's
do
been
this.
and that's been obviously going pretty well for you. Get your opportunity to travel to the Super Bowl, do all these other different things.
Yes.
In terms of what other opportunities have you been able to see in sports outside of the NFL and NBA?
One thing that I really love, there's two things I really love that I found so much joy in is covering it was an XFL originally, and then the UFL. Because that right there, seeing those guys get an opportunity, and then seeing them play in that league, and then get called like in the summer to come up to play for NFL leagues, and seeing them make teams, like that has brought me so much joy. Because they need the attention, they need people talking about them and making content for them, just like the guys in the pros, they've already made it. But these guys in the UFL and the XFL, they need that exposure just more than those guys that have already made it.
So,
and then the other thing, is our National Alliance for African American Athletes. I do that every year, and it's a class of maybe 5 to 6, depending on the class. And they come. It's called the Watkins Award, and it's like a fraternity for athletes. But you have to be an excellent athlete, but you also have to be, your academics have to be there as well. So every year, I get to interview the new class, and just build a relationship. Some of the guys that have come through there, that people that are household names now, is like Jeremiah Love, and just being able to talk to those guys right before they kind of have this huge success in college is awesome. Because I can reach out to them and say, hey, you had a good game, or maybe they're going through a struggle, or send encouraging words to them. But the youth and the guys that are getting that maybe second, third, or fourth opportunity, that's kind of where I've found love and really enjoy.
all right. So now this is what I need you to do. Because
Okay.
you've been doing a great job enunciating your words. I love it. I need you to just talk. We're going to talk for real. Like we talked yesterday. What is your favorite chip? What was you chewing on the other day? Because you was chewing the hell out of it.
One, I was hungry.
I ain't mad at that.
Because I didn't, only thing I ate yesterday was some potatoes and a few green beans. So by the end of the night, those popcorners taste really good.
What was the?
They taste like chicken.
What about when I saw you the first time? It wasn't. It was the popcorn. It was Skinny
It was
Pop.
Skinny Pop.
Skinny Pop.
So obviously,
What flavor Skinny Pop was it?
I think it was just regular. So you saw me eating chips. You ain't seen me eat a meal because I didn't have time to eat a meal. But I had popcorn and I had popcorners.
You was just eating the hell out of some corn.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, cool. Again, if you're trying to talk to somebody who wants to get into this industry, a young lady talking to yourself, what words of advice would you give her, and what guidance could you give her?
Consistency. I think that is something that people say, like you're always doing something, you're always going somewhere, you're everywhere. And that's what it appears like, right? Because you're consistently putting something out there for someone to consume. I hadn't been on a plane in 3 months, but people thought I was everywhere, But your consistency is going to drive everything. So just be as consistent as you possibly can. And it may not be every day, and it may not be every week, but find whatever that pattern is that works for you.
All right, how do people find you again?
Dee Loves Sports on every platform. That's where you can find me.
You on YouTube?
I am Dee Loves Sports on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and then I just started my photo page. It's Dee the Shooter on IG. So come holler at me.
All right, cool. I appreciate you spending some time with us. I know there's a lot of other people that you're going to be hanging out. Could have been anywhere in the world. But
Someone that would
me.
treat me nicely. Bye. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
I didn't know what camera to look at.
It didn't matter. We had 3 different angles.
Okay, I'm like, what's happening?
You got a couple minutes in that lineup?
Yes.
You want to go right?
Yeah, sure.
What up,
You
y'all?
hold it, Jay?
Yes, I am in New Orleans. What's up? I forgot I was live on here.
Yes.
Shake short. I need some water.
You got the mic? That's the mic right there.
Yes, Jetta sits over there. Look at some pictures of Jetta. Mr. Jefferson. I hope I turned my camera off.
You still want me to hold it?
Yeah, just hold it at that. Is it recording? No, I'm talking about the.
Yeah, this
You got a lens I can borrow?
What?
A lens I can borrow?
What kind of lens you need?
I don't know. I'll give it back to you in tip-top shape.
Shit. The way you broke your shit at the Pro Bowl? Absolutely not. Listen, man. Stephen Bernard here with SB Prod Media, partnering with the Daily Chop.
Lucas?
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
absolutely.
My bad.
Turn that over, Jada. Turn the camera over. Turn it to mine. I can see, so I can see.